We should be drinking. Only I've trained at 8 and I probably shouldn't be drunk, but I wouldn't mind now. Next time I'll have to drink. I don't know how I've never thought of that before.
I was only just thinking about it, dude, there when I just came over. I was like, fuck, we should be drinking for this now. Go on the fucking piss for this.
Bollocks.
I would love to do a podcast drunk.
Don't think did I ever do. No, I was probably had like 1 or 2 cans. I've never been drunk, but that is. I don't know how I've never done that before. Actually, out of all the years, that'd
Yeah,
be great, crack.
how long have you been at it now?
Yeah, 3 years, I think. Well, I'll be 3 years now by the time I'm done in December. Now I'll take another break then and put the feet up.
Wow, 3 years, man. I've just completed a year. I can't believe the fucking time flies, isn't it?
Oh, fucking hell, it does. Oh, you're a year? I thought you were longer than a year. Christ.
Feels longer than a year.
Yeah. No, it does. It takes time as well out your schedule. Like even if like I wouldn't put out many episodes. You're thinking of like ideas and shit. Like, your head is still switched on to do it. Like, so you're kind of you'd have an awful lot of free time if you didn't do it. But you're like, fuck, where'd be the fun in that?
Dead right, boy. Dead right. I mean, it's great. I find them, they're kind of like therapeutic too. When if you're having a shit day or something and you're talking about something and you can just fucking channel all of your your annoyance into it.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I always liked it that way. It's good as well because it keeps you focused on something. Like, you might be a bit fucking bored, but sure, at least you can say, sure, I'll start talking shite into this mic for 10 minutes, and sure, might make you feel a bit better. You'll never feel worse after then. That's one thing you can guarantee.
That is for sure. 100%, boy. 100%. And are you for Christmas now? Are you like, because I'm pre-recording some of my episodes now because I'm going to take a bit of a time off, but are you pre-recording some of them now?
I'm just not able to get guests anymore. So like because the way it works, like if I'm trying to get like 100 episodes, I have to have this one and this one. I have 7 more guests that I have to get. And I just can't. I've emailed a few of them or whatever, like Instagram DM'd a few of them, and you can't find, like, I've kind of like asked everyone I can ask. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I probably won't be able to. I would have liked to been able to record them ages ago, but probably can't. Like it'll probably be down to the final day. Like, so, which is in its own way is exciting, but obviously, yeah, I don't know. I could. Are you? See, you only do a few guests, though, do you? Or do you have more guests lined up?
Yeah, I haven't had anybody. I haven't had many guests. No, I haven't. So I mean, in a way, like, I don't know if that fucks me, but like, at least it frees me up. I'm not relying on people, like you know yourself, Jesus, trying to hope to pin someone down. I mean, even we understand and respect what we do, and even still, we're having some times where it's tough to pin down a time, like, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's fairness. People are busy. Like even someone who does nothing is still busy. Like everyone is doing something. Like, so it's very hard to. You kind of have to respect the fact that most people I get on wouldn't actually be like. They wouldn't be like insanely busy people. Like, they'd all be more kind of creators and stuff like that, and like kind of little things along that line. So like, it's more like if I was doing a business podcast, I'd fucking hate it, because them kind of lads who like run their own business and they're awake 24/7, and like I'd hate to try and organize a fucking recording with them lads. Because another thing like that is creators. One thing I found about them, they tend to be very kind of laid back for the most part, and like they're not like, and like obviously like everyone cares about their time, but like anyone I've ever had like from like a business background has always been very like very like strict with their time. As like, this has to be like, obviously this started at like 5 past probably. Now it was my fault, but it doesn't, to us it's not a big deal. Like, it's only fucking 5 minutes, not gonna make much of a difference. But the lads who are that busy all the time, it's like it's like a day. Like,
Yeah. And what's your how long have you gone for now, like, on a podcast? What's your longest one?
it's a good question, actually. Probably the longest one I did was like, I've done like probably a 2-hour one maybe once. That's probably as long as I could go talking, though. But that was with, sorry, I mean, that wasn't me talking my own. It was with, what was it? It was just a few lads, I think, in the shed. I think that's the longest ones, is when like you have people in person.
Yeah. I haven't done somebody in the flesh yet, actually. I must do it. I must fucking do it, man. I must get into it. Fuck, we should be drinking for this, man. Shit is fucking right. But you got training at 8:00. That's a balls.
I know. Now, to be honest, if I didn't, I would already be 3 or 4 deep, and I promise you that, Peter. But it's just unfortunate circumstances tonight restricted us.
Well, why don't we do another one again, maybe next week, and we'll fucking drink for it.
I I, I wouldn't be opposed to that idea now, to be honest with you,
I
at
like it.
all.
I
I like it.
love. I fucking love that idea. I love that idea.
Yeah,
Man, this is like, what date is it now today? 4th of December. Like, I just turned into a
yeah,
degenerate fucking alcoholic, like, in December, man. Like,
yeah, and it's kind of accepted. Like it's. I think everyone kind of does in their own way. Even people who don't drink kind of turn into alcoholics around Christmas time, and so yeah, it's healthy, I think, in its own way.
fucking damn right. Especially after the World Cup too, man. Oh, I mean, any excuse. But fucking World Cup the quarterfinal shit again.
We were here talking shite, thinking we were going to do it.
And
How
here we
fucking wrong we were.
and here we were talking on the fucking podcast. Yeah. Oh yes, we're gonna fucking do it. Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, it was so depressing. I'm still sore over that.
Yeah, it was kind of. I wasn't. I was more in shock than actually depressed. I just couldn't actually believe we lost. Like, because
Yeah.
most years everyone brings up the quarterfinal curse, but now in fairness, I know we were playing like a very very good team, but I don't know what it was. Just the fact. I don't think anyone like. I don't think it was hype or anything. I think it was a very very good team and just lost out to a slightly better team on the day. And maybe we weren't 100% firing, but it was like I still can't. I couldn't actually believe that we lost. It was like that wasn't meant to happen. Like we were meant to win it. But I think after looking at that now, like I wouldn't be a big rugby expert, but I think the fact we didn't win when we were kind of supposedly the best in the world, it's very hard to see how we'd actually win it now. Like I don't think our team could get much better than what it was this year. Someone a rugby fan could argue they could, but I don't think. Like looking at the teams we have beat, I think that was kind of our chance. Like,
Yeah. The only way we can get better is fucking, like, win the World Cup.
yeah, I don't think we'll ever win it though, because I can't imagine how. Like we were rated number one in the world as we were in the World Cup. So I mean we were officially named it in the World Cup, but like we were named going into the World Cup, we were number one in the world. So I don't know, just a
Uh,
bit of luck though as well. Like
a little bit of luck. A little bit of luck. There's no doubt about it. I think Farrell just played the boys too fucking hard, did he? He just squeezed. Did they were just running on tanks, empty tanks, or did they bottle it a bit?
it's hard to know because everyone is probably running empty tanks. Like it's such a long fucking tournament, and I
Yeah.
think they actually did well. Like in that game, you couldn't say that they kind of bottled it or they flopped. I don't think because they actually played okay.
Uh,
They just played a fucking really good team, and sometimes that just happens. But I suppose they're always going to get slandered because they're the best team in the world and fucking can't even win a World Cup. And the fact it was a quarter final probably didn't help either. Like if they lost the semi final, there might have been half the fucking noise about it. The fact it was the quarter final curse and same old shite. Like
very true. Very true. I mean, how? Well, we have to wait another fucking 4 years. But how are they going to get over that mental block at this stage? Jesus fucking Christ.
Peter, I have a question for you. It's nothing got to do with rugby now, but
Sure.
I know you talk about relationships a lot, and um it's like who was I talking to during the week? Just me talking to myself, maybe. Anyway, it was about like relationship hopping. No, I was talking to someone. Yeah, I was talking to someone who I work with about it, and they're like, um, people who go like on loads of Tinder dates and like loads of different things, but can never like, and they always like their dates kind of like the relationship they're in. If you even call it a relationship, is it long enough to be a relationship? They could be only be in it for like a month or a month and a half, and they kind of keep going between relationships, and they can never keep something going for like longer than a month and a half, and they kind of just like, and they never kind of feel like deterred, and they just keep going. But I don't know what the question is, but is that someone? Because this is probably someone. The one I heard about was someone who was kind of mixed. Some of them breaking down were their fault. Some of them were the women's fault. So I just wonder how you keep going, like to keep doing that. I don't know how the fuck you do it. And then obviously as well, would there be like why does that happen to someone? Would you have any explanation or any idea why?
Well, let's try and get more specific. So, like, as in, if you're dating someone for a month and then it's over, is it? And then you just keep doing it over and over again? Is it?
that keeps happening. Yeah, that's the part I'm interested in. It's like how, like, fair enough, you date someone for a month, like that's happened to everybody, but like how that can happen consistently for like a long time. Not a long time, but sorry, not that he like starts the new month and has a new Bure and like right end of the month gone. It's not like a, you know, but it seems like a bit of a pattern, like 1 2 months and it's kind of gone, and not as if anything mad happened. Like there's no like major red flags in them, but I don't know. It just made me think like,
Well, that's happening quite a bit these days. If people are getting the data right, I'm seeing, and I think it's just people don't want to have a commitment. They don't want to get into anything, but they want to shag too. So they get their bit for the month, and off they go again. I guess.
yeah, I would have thought lads would get sick of. I know like that's obviously a big fucking thing for a while, but I would have thought after a while you get sick of that. But maybe I'm wrong. Obviously everyone's different, like, so I can't just like, I can't speak for everybody, but I would have just assumed you get sick of it after a while. Like, it'd be grand for 6 months or 9 months, but then surely you think, I suppose it depends what age you are as well. Like maybe if you're younger, you don't really care, but if you're older a bit, you might kind of be more, like open to not shagging as much and trying to find one person.
Well, I mean, I'm single right now. I have no interest in being in a relationship. If I met the woman of my dreams, absolutely I would. But like for me now, as a single dude, yeah, I'd love to, bang her, bang this one, bang that one. But at the same time, yeah, I'm not a fucking horny little 10-year-old going through puberty. Do you know what I mean? Chasing
Mm.
after it, like. But there's a bit of that going on. I think as well, going on. It's just there's a lot of people wanting to hook up right now and have somebody for Christmas. I'm seeing that. There's a lot of people actually fucking meeting up for dates now, and I think it's more, yeah, they want someone for Christmas, and I guess makes them feel less lonely, I suppose. I mean,
Yeah,
it is a sensitive month for a lot of people. Like, let's be honest.
yeah. Oh no, it is. Yeah, no, and that makes a lot of sense. Like you couldn't really like talk bad about someone who's just even just going on a date just for the sake of it being December, being like around Christmas time. Like it does make a lot of sense now, in fairness. Like, but it's a sensible one for a lot of people, in fairness. Like
Mm.
people who don't have like anyone around Christmas, like shit like that. Like it's we kind of tend to forget about that sometimes. But even the likes of them, like, the way you see all these posts, like people going to the fucking, all this wholesome couple shite, like people going to the zoo lights and like people going ice skating together, and I guarantee you now, like the lads who say, "Oh, you go to the zoo, let's go," like that's purely because they're in a relationship. They never go to the fucking zoo lights with another lad or go on their own. Like the zoo lights are not a very fucking, you know, glamorous. They look nice, but they're not very fucking interesting. Like you'd be fairly sick of them after a few minutes. And then obviously, what's the other thing? Whatever else I just said. Yeah, like it's just they're big relation things, just to kind of tell everybody, yeah, look, I'm going out with someone and you're fucking not. That's because that's what a lot of social media as well. I know people say the whole same thing about social media, but like it's all like, yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of me in this place, not because I really like being here, just because I want to fucking put the finger up to you, basically. So I don't know, it's a bit weird.
Well, shit, man. I mean, if people are like that, and if like, do you know how fucked? Like, that's just fucked up. That's sad. That's pathetic.
Everyone's like that. It's mad though.
Do you think so? People are like that.
Well, yeah, maybe not everyone, but I think a lot of people are subtly like it, and they maybe don't notice. Like, like let's say like me or you post something on like social media about like a weekend away if you went somewhere.
Mm.
You mightn't be like posting it to have a go at like your fucking enemies, so he thinks, oh fucking hell, Peter was off here somewhere weekend and he's
Yeah.
better than me and all this. But like you might subtly just put it up to say, oh yeah, I just want to even remind myself that I was there, and it's a nice little dopamine hit to even show myself that I got to this place, and it's nice to have a little record of it. But I think all of us subtly like to show people that we're doing something, and we're not fucking boring, and we have something going on. Whether it's like to put other people down or not is another thing. But I think everyone has a subtle little thing where they kind of like to show off a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. I suppose. I guess. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Actually, I take it back. If anybody's angry at me now when I say
Hmm.
people are pathetic, but yeah, and I suppose it is. There's a lot of that shit going on, isn't there, as well? It's
Yeah.
so hard to know. Like, you see that guy in he's sitting outside the Ferrari or whatever, and he doesn't own a fucking Ferrari. Like, how much shit happens there? Like, but don't you think though it's fairly transparent though? Like if you really know someone's got a problem and they want to show how amazing they are, like, it's fairly obvious though, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
It can be with a certain person, like, yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, and I just don't like. It doesn't. It doesn't like. I just don't like the idea of like putting everything on social media and like trying to be like. See, like I kind of unfollowed a lot of them, but like it kind of just like kind of small time like influencers. And just anywhere they went, or like anywhere they went with their boyfriend or their girlfriend or something, they're just going straight on Instagram. And like that's obviously like nice in a way, but like it just kind of gets boring after a while. It's like, would you not rather just take a picture? Like I might take a picture, but it doesn't mean I'm going to plaster it all over. I don't really want. I don't really care if anyone else sees it. I kind of just want to have me like it might be in my camera roll, or like the odd time if I really want to post something and really be reminded of something on Instagram, or want someone else to see it, then I will. But like people who like post something every week, and like when it's just for themselves, when it's not for like to help other people, like, the way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
No, what was I going to say? Like, people get addicted with likes and views. People get
True.
addicted with likes and fucking views, and it exposes people, don't you think? Social media, like you shine a light in their eye, and you give them a bit of celebrity status for 5 minutes, and you'll know what they're all about. You'll know what they're all about, because if they keep doing it, you'll see it. You see it, I mean, even there was this one girl I met a few months ago in a bar, and she was like, she knew that I'm on TikTok, right? So she's like talking about it, and how do you find it, and this and that. And then I was going to take a video, and she's like, oh yeah, no, I don't go into video. And then I went, I just knew the type of girl. And then I actually turned on my video, and I put it up, pointed to me, and she was in the background, and she was fixing her hair straight away. Bang, all in. Like, but she's trying to come across that she doesn't want to have anything to do with it. The moment you flash the camera in front of somebody's face, not everybody, of course, like, but some people, man, they just fucking can't help it. They can't help it.
Hmm. Yeah, and we all love that little bit of attention as well. I can't like deny it. Everyone likes that feeling of like seeing someone like your post, or like someone, you know, um can't like whatever, like your post in your store, or like your story or something like that. Like it's a nice little feeling. Like you can see how people do get addicted to it, but
Yeah.
you kind of have to understand that like when you post something, sometimes someone else is going to be sitting at home thinking, well, fuck, their life must be great and mine must be shite if they're here and I'm sitting at home. So obviously that's not the person's fault who's putting up the post. They might just genuinely want to post something for other people, but it's a sticky one.
It is a sticky one. It can be some of the batshit shit that goes up on social media is just fucking unbelievable. I mean, it's just so obvious, the narcissist, though, when you see like the chick on TikTok, and there is no usefulness in any of her fucking videos, but she's plastering herself up, just fixing her hair and looking hot, yes. But she doesn't give a shit about anybody. She's just in it for the attention, boy. Doesn't give a shit about the value of content. Can she be useful to somebody? No, doesn't give a bollocks. And actually, I kind of like those people too, because they make you look much better.
Hmm.
Like if somebody said, "Oh, Peter, did you know like what you do and all that?" I'm like, "Really? Well, have you seen Bob?" Like, Jesus Christ. So they make us look a lot better, boy. I love them around the place.
Yeah, they do make us look better. Actually, I didn't even think about that.
Fucking too right, boy. Too right. Yep. And the guys are trying to get their hole from the girl. They're hopefully trying to get somewhere with her. Yeah, okay. But the girl knows. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like, it's and then you get all the fucking male feminists then trying to fucking trying to help them out, man. Oh my god, those male fucking feminists, boy.
Do
Speaking
you
of them,
reckon? Do you reckon like the really hardcore male feminists are actually trying to help them out, or are they just trying to get their get their bit?
100% trying to get their bit. 100%. And here's, I think, why. Because if they had bleeding hearts for women, well, first of all, let's clear up our end first, lads. Why don't we do stuff for men first? And then we go to the women and help them if we can. Fair enough then, but they don't. They go straight to the women. You know, and they're out in their fucking all these strikes, boy, and protests, you know. Like, fuck off. Like, I do believe in women's rights and men's rights. I believe in both. But I'm not going out batting for women here on that one. I'm not, you know, like, I'm not going to go out of my way because it'll look fake, first of all. They'd be like, why
Hmm.
the fuck is Peter here? What the fuck is him? What's up with him?
Yeah, yeah. What does he know about it? Like,
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? That'd be insulting a woman.
hmm.
That's the way I would look at it. It's absolutely insulting a woman trying to pretend to her that I'm fucking on all team go women here, you know? Like, and they're so untrustworthy, man. They're these fucking ratty men. They just want to get laid. They want to get laid.
Yeah. And in a way, you can't blame them, obviously. But then it's when you're like, because obviously, like a lot of them lads, like would be very, be very vicious towards like trying to put other lads down because they'd be like, oh yeah, like they'd be kind of getting on this real, you know, not. It's kind of like a misandrist, like kind of just a hatred of men more than like feminism. Like to be kind of getting on that bandwagon, and men are dangerous, and like keep men away from you in single life, and they kind of get on that bandwagon, which and they can't get on that bandwagon because unless they're like they're obviously, I'm assuming, straight men, most of them, but obviously there could be gay men as well. But like the likes of straight men can't be on like say these women who like protest women's rights. They had experiences with men, but straight men giving out about it, unless they had a homosexual experience in their life, probably didn't have any of the same experiences with men. So
Yeah.
it is but yeah, it's mad though, like both sides of it, like the way you see like the red pill for the lads and like whatever the alternative is for the women. Like you watch some of them videos and like there's so much hatred in them. Like there's no equality. Like neither side wants equality in it. Like the men, and I can say that there's a very vicious, like, I'd say they got broken up at once and they're just really fucking like kind of heartbroken, but a bit kind of nasty about it as well. And they're kind of, fucking this hatred of women. And then the women's side is equally as bad. Then it's actually mad.
It is.
Um,
It's fucking
it's
mad. Yeah,
yeah,
it is. And actually, I was even getting I was getting what's the word? I wouldn't say attacked, but I was getting all sorts of jabs thrown at me there last week from some male feminists over this story on TikTok. It kind of it got a bit of momentum there last week. I was in Tesco. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Whatever it was, and I was down one of the aisles, right? And it was really quiet down there. And this guy comes down, and there's a girl. She's stocking the shelves in Tesco. This guy comes down, chats her up in front of me, and I'm about 10 to 15 feet away, right? And I'm kind of looking at the shelf, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? So I'm kind of eavesdropping. Now I couldn't help it, and she shot him down. Right? He kind of came out with a funny. What did he say? Fuck. He came out with a bit of a funny opening, like, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for something, and I'm looking for a phone number." And he kind of looked at her, like, as in hint, hint. And
yeah,
she laughed, but she laughed in a real shitty way. And it was like, yeah, as if I'd go anywhere near you. It was just real that tone now. And I was saying this, and I was like, why are people being assholes to each other? Like this guy, it took him balls. It took him effort. He was probably feeling really low, really vulnerable, should I say, not low. Like he's opened up here. He's like, oh Jesus, am I going to get shot down? Is this going to work? Like it's a fucking risk. Yeah, and like that could ruin a guy's confidence if he gets shot down. But he had to go for because she's gorgeous. So I was like, guys, Jesus, come on. Like, we need to give some of these guys who chat up women a break. And then women were like, oh, he's harassing her at work. I'm like, what? Harassing? Where the fuck did you get harassing, woman? Seriously. Like, I'd understand if the guy she said no, and then he's like, oh well, come on now, like getting forceful. Yeah, of course, that's fucking harassing. But some of the women that came on, and then like there was dudes jumping into the comments, like standing up for other men. I was standing up for men, and there was women standing up for men. I mean, but all it took was about three women to just say, yeah, that's harassing. And then the male feminists were fucking jumping on board then as well. I was like, oh my God, this is sad. And like, what happens now, dude? What happens now in the like, if guys are listening to this shit on board and they are fucking afraid now to start talking to women, what's next? Where are they going to meet a woman then? Do you know?
Yeah, like to be honest, I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a woman, but if I was, I don't see, like, in fairness, it took some balls to actually ask that, but I don't
100%.
see, I don't see in this day and age many women actually saying, yeah, fuck it, why not? If they're a complete stranger that they've never seen before, not taken away from, like, there was nothing creepy about it, ranting or nothing, like, there was nothing wrong with what he did, but I still couldn't see how, in just some random setting, how they would end up saying yes. You could disagree, but I don't know where it comes from. Maybe they kind of come, like, maybe I think the women's concern is that she doesn't know who he is, and the harassment thing is a bit fucking it's a bit over the top now, in fairness, considering, as you say, he asked, and when she said no, walked away. So
Walked straight away out of the place. Straight away.
yeah,
Gone. Tail between his legs. I even actually went up to him afterwards. I went, hey, dude, listen, by the way, I just heard you. I said, good on you, man. Good on you. You took balls to do what you're doing, So never, don't beat yourself up about that. And he's like, oh, thanks. But I mean, you could tell he literally tail between his legs went off, and he did feel like shit after it. He got rejected. So
yeah, no, geez, in fairness, yeah, I don't think I'd ever ask it, because I just couldn't see them, like, the places most lads kind of would ask out. Well, they'd be like bars, right? And then where else even would there be? You'd know more about this than me now.
well, I have to admit, I've stopped women on the street, like walk past a woman, and I went straight back over to her, and it's worked. It hasn't worked 99% of the time. It doesn't work,
Mm.
but you're like, okay, Grant. So like, there's the street, there's like bars. I mean, where else do you go? Like, apparently, there's a lot of people now going into societies, like whatever, hiking tours, walking tours, they're joining clubs to meet people now. Apparently that's a big thing right now, but I put that out in TikTok a couple of months ago, and people they weren't biting on it really, I think. And I think the problem, like, and then you got Tinder and Bumble, of course, and people are relying very much on Tinder and Bumble still, because it's the easy, lazy way of doing stuff. You don't have to get up off your couch. So people are still relying on the dating apps. But the fucking dating apps are hard right now. I mean, where else would you go meet people? Fuck.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck else you go, like, unless, like, some sort of a club, like a GA club, or it's like a sports club, or some sort of a society. Like, that's nearly the only place I could think of, a sober place where you could actually meet people. Where else? There's nowhere else. Like, I'd love to know the stats on, like, where most people meet. Yeah, that's nearly, like, there's not many fucking places. Like, it's kind of, there's a lot of luck in it, though, I'd say, as well. Like, there's a lot of luck in it. Like, it doesn't. Yeah, it's very limited actually to where you. I didn't even think about that before.
Yeah, that's why you gotta just push yourself, man. I think for a lot of people, you just gotta get yourself out there. Get yourself out there. You're not gonna, unless Tinder, you can pay for something on Tinder. I think it's like 60 quid, as far as I remember the last time I checked. You get 60 quid and you get 100 times more views, apparently, so to speak. So like,
Yeah,
I mean, you still have to match. Like if you match with, let's say, 10 girls on a dating app, from the match, you're probably going to meet about 30% of them. Like,
Yeah,
you could say something wrong, or they just they swipe by accident or something, or they just they just were turned off you or something, or got back with their ex-boyfriend. So something can always happen even when you match with somebody. It doesn't mean it's going to be guaranteed. Like it can still be fucking tough on the apps, and you get a lot of people then just swiping right, watching TV. They're not even looking at their fucking phone. They're just swiping right to just see,
yeah,
can they get a match, like, and then they go, oh fuck. I think we've all been there. Like, oh, not interested in her or him. But
yeah,
so it is tough. It is tough for people on there, and even if they do sweat it, like, it's true. You don't meet up with every single match on there. And I mean, there's some of the fuckers on there are scammers. I mean, there's guys pretending to be women. There's women pretending to be guys just to fuck with someone, it, it's tough, man. It's tough. But apparently this is where people are meeting now, in society places like, the hiking, walking tours, getting fit. Not a bad way to go, really, isn't it?
yeah. It's not a bad idea in fairness, yeah. But no, I used to do that when I was on Tinder ages ago. I used to, well, not ages ago. Jesus, when was it? Probably at the start of this year. Yeah, I think everyone does that though. Like, just you swipe right on everybody, and then when you match, you decide, right? Because it takes so much less time. You're better off deciding when you match. It's a useful tactic actually. Yeah, anyone who's been on Tinder probably has definitely got that one going on it.
What's happening at the moment, man, on the feedback I'm getting from all the dating scenarios, women are just assuming every guy just wants to get laid. They've no interest in dating. They just want to hook up. And every dude on there is thinking that every woman just wants a bit of attention. So it's like, okay, guys, whoa, 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 lads, take it easy. Not every girl is out to just fucking get some attention and then blow you off. And not every dude's on there trying to get fucking laid. Some guys actually want to have a girlfriend. They want to settle down. They want to get married. They want to go the whole way. They want to have kids, the whole fucking shebang. And it doesn't matter what age. Like there was this one woman, she even was going on last week. Oh, every 50-year-old man I meet, they all just want something casual. I'm like, 50-year-olds? What? What are you fucking talking about, woman? And I'm like, where are you getting this? So, and I even put up a video on, guys, not every 50-year-old man is looking for something casual. There's loads of 50-year-old dudes out there that would love to meet a woman. And like, I'm not going out speaking to 50-year-old men asking them their feedback. I just know this is a given. Like, there's 20-year-olds, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80-year-olds that would love to meet someone and settle down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think the problem is everyone gets thrown into the same fucking bracket. Like, someone meets one
Oh,
bad person and they just kind of jump to conclusions and think everyone's bad. But yeah, I couldn't imagine, like, I couldn't imagine hearing that come out of 50-year-olds mouth. Like, I just want something casual. Like, I couldn't match that with their face. Like,
where are they getting this notion of the 50-year-old dudes? Jesus
but like,
Christ, man.
but even to say every 50-year-old I meet, like, how many 50-year-olds have you met, and how many of them have said the exact same thing? I'd love to get the recordings of them fucking saying that. I doubt you've got more than two 50-year-olds saying I want something casual. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't know. But would it be on? I know you were saying there about like a lot of people want to settle down and like have kids and stuff. Is that like on your mind at any stage, or you just don't really give a fuck?
I'd love to have kids. The relationship? I could do without a relationship. I'd love to have a kid though.
Hmm.
So no, I'm one of the luckier ones. I'm not out there looking for a relationship. Thank God, I'm perfectly happy being on my own. Perfectly happy. Of course, it'd be nice every now and then having a relationship and do stuff, do that, do this. But the kids, yeah. Like when I was your age, well, fuck that, no way, not a hope in hell,
Hmm.
But yeah, I suppose the older you get, I'm fucking in my 40s, like, You know, so like I'd love to have a kid, all right. And even for my mum, you know, like she'd love to have a grandkid, and I'd love to give her a grandkid, all that sort of thing. It'd be fucking great, like. And we've only got one nephew in the families for now. Do you have any nephews? Yeah, sure.
No, I've no nephews. Wait, gee, sorry, I do have one nephew. I have one nephew. Took me a sec. Oh no, I've fucking two. Gee, there's so many in the fucking family. It took me a second. Yeah, sorry, I do have two.
How old are they?
They're literally less than 2 years old, both of them.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So, but
That's
no, it would be nice. Yeah, as you say, yeah, like even for your mom, like to have the grandkid, like it's. But I suppose, yeah, maybe people put too much of an emphasis on it sometimes, I guess, and then people kind of start feeling bad for maybe not having kids and stuff like that. So it's kind of each to their own. Like,
each to their own. If I never have for me, if I never had a kid, well, look, it'd be a damn shame, but it's not going to ruin my life. You know, Jesus
mm,
Christ, it's not going to ruin my life. Christ, you want it for the good reasons too. You know, like Jesus, the but there's a lot of that going on around. Like, there's a lot of that going around. Um, fear. But then there's a lot of pressure people are putting on themselves to be in a relationship, even though they don't really want it. But you know, and I understand it, I suppose, from women's point of view. Really, you know, their biological clock ticks away. We're lucky that way. We don't have that pressure.
yeah, that's very true. Actually, yeah,
Yeah. Are you're still with your lady? Are you?
yes.
Very nice. How long's that now?
6 months.
Oh wow! Holy shit!
Yeah, it's weird actually. Didn't think because you don't kind of see yourself. You don't think of it happening like so. It's yeah, it is 6 months. Yeah, it's mad actually now to think of it.
Nice. You'd have to get her a big present, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm saving all the big presents at Christmas now. That's my tactic. Everything's for Christmas. I think that we kind of have said that now, so it'll go all out for Christmas now. Proper job.
Nice. Nice. You should yeah, I've been asking a lot of people ask me to ask the audience what they think. There's been a few requests now, right, for presents. Like, what would be a
Mm.
good present to get the dude? Uh, okay, you know, like any ladies that are listening to this, like if you're looking for a good present for a guy, tell me what you think on this one. Like, if he's a sport guy, if he's into sports, rugby, soccer, whatever the fuck, get him shit for his team.
Mm.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah. I suppose like you can never really generalize what a guy can get, but I think like if they're into sport, like if they're big into sport, like say rugby, you get them pair of boots, pair of socks, fucking get them, something like I think everyone deep down, I think everyone asks the question like, oh, what should I get my boyfriend or my girlfriend? Because they're like they kind of want to talk about and want to make sure that they're not making a mistake on what they're getting. But I think most people, when you think if you know who you're going out with enough, most people kind of know what they should get. Like it's not even who you're going out with. Like if you're getting something for your fucking mom or your friend or something, like you if you don't, you mustn't know them well enough if you don't have some idea what you should be getting them. I think most people know deep down what they could get them, but they just kind of panic a bit and they're like, "Fuck no, I need to ask someone else."
Yeah.
But deep down, you're the only you know them better than the person you're asking.
Yeah, yeah. It fucking Christmas presents can be fucking stressful, man.
Oh,
Jesus.
stop.
Are you having moments like, "Oh God, what am I gonna get her?" Are you having two of those moments?
No, not more so with like getting stuff for family and stuff. I get more stressed with that. I actually don't get as stressed as I used to. Like my stress for Christmas comes is with the money side of it. Like that's where my stress comes from. Because so much happens. It's kind of like summertime when you like. I don't mind. Like, I'm broke fucking 9 months of the year, but the two periods I make sure I have money is summertime and this month.
Yeah.
Now I haven't fucking made too sure because I fucking no money, but I've a bit in the savings and stuff, so I'm not too bad. Like I'll be all right. I'll survive without having to fucking overdraw my account or go into bankruptcy or anything like that. But like it's because there's loads of because like we had a GA thing the other night. We have a staff night now and the next night, and we have a fucking there's a concert in the Tree Arena and things like I wouldn't have a very exciting life, but things kind of happen to just happen in December that you kind of need money for, and you don't expect to happen. Like I could easily spend a fucking grand now this month.
Oh yeah, man, easy.
Honest, it's probably the same as yourself. Like you know yourself. You'd end up going somewhere you wouldn't expect it, and
Yep.
you look at your account at the end of the month. You say, "Fuck, where did all the money go?"
Oh yes, it's going to be an expensive month. I've got a buddy now coming back from Canada now, and I'd say we'll be out partying every fucking night. Like, I mean, it's just
Job.
yeah. Like it's all going to kick off this week. There's a lot of fucking like I'm going to take a walk around Cork City there now after this podcast just to fucking suss out what's going on. I mean, I end up my drinking tonight again. Probably will. You know, it's just fucking
You
silly.
should.
Yep.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Fuck exactly. Fuck it. Why not, boy? Why not?
It's December.
Yeah. Silly season has fucking begun, man. It has fucking begun. And like this there's a good fucking atmosphere out there, boy. You know, with all the people going into they got the Christmas jumpers on, and like I even saw was it the college big night out there last week. They were on was it the Tuesday night? Do you know about that big
Oh,
college night?
Christmas Day in town. Oh no, sorry, that was Thursday. Maybe there was something down in Cork. Was there? There was a Christmas Day was on in town the other day. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday.
The college thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I would have thought that was nationwide, not just a Cork thing. No.
No, that was that was in Dublin, and then I'm assuming Cork have one because Limerick and Galway have had them, and Maynooth we have ours in 2 weeks' time. So we have that then that day. So I'll have to get a new Christmas jumper for that. Actually, I might get like the little one or something.
Nice, man. Yeah,
Never
everybody
know.
was out at like 10:30 in the morning. I saw people actually drinking cans, walking down Cork City 10:30 in the fucking morning. I mean, and
Oh yeah.
it was freezing out, and all the women were in their dress. You're like, Jesus, how the fuck are they doing that? Oh my!
I don't know how to do it because Christmas Day every year, obviously it's in December now. I haven't actually gone out to Christmas Day before, but every day I remember being one of the coldest days of the fucking year. Last year there was borderline fucking snow, and everyone was out in their mini skirts and their fucking. Oh, I don't know how you do it. I'm in a real warm room and I feel cold just thinking about it. Like, honest to God,
I
Jesus.
know, man. Jesus. Oh, but I'd say there'll be some crack now in town in the next fucking couple of weeks. Some crack. Everything has started early this time, hasn't it? Like everything's kicked off a bit earlier, kind of like a week earlier. It's something. Kind of get that vibe.
Yeah, I really want to kind of go all Christmas this year. Like, I want to do all the Christmas things. Like, even there's this nice pub in town, like kind of near Trinity, and there's a nice like Christmassy pub there, and like going to the likes of the Christmas markets and stuff like that. You kind of want to just like squeeze every bit of Christmas out of it, like because you don't want to be sitting there in January thinking, ah, fuck it, like I didn't, enjoy as much as you can. That's because it is the best month of the year. In fairness, like people can say, oh, it's not, it's fucking freezing, but like everyone's kind of just happy for no reason, and it's good crack, especially when you get closer to Christmas. Maybe not so much now as much, but when you get to the 15th and the 16th and things really start, the lights are up, and especially in town, Grafton Street is vibrant. It's very vibrant, like it's tipping, and everyone's just in a good mood, like that's what you'd like to see.
Yeah. And where are you gonna go? What are you doing for Christmas Day?
Christmas Day, I just stay with the family. I still live with the family, so I think some few might come over. So it's grand. Like it's looking forward to the dinner. Actually, it's fucking Philly for a week. But it's I just like it. It's we don't do anything fucking crazy. Like it's just nice. You just sit back for a few days. You watch. I just love everything about Christmas. But I love
Yeah.
all the movies.
Yeah.
They're all on after each other. Like there's usually just fucking nothing on. If you have RTE, like you'll know that there's fucking rarely anything good on the telly. But suddenly everyone just comes in a big string. They're all on the same day, and Stephen's Day is a good movie. So it's just there's nothing bad about Christmas apart from the fucking weather being cold. There's nothing bad about Christmas.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's fucking great. Just it's fucking great. And when's the shortest day of the year again? Isn't that coming up?
20. It's the 26th or 7th. It's one of them days after Christmas. I always get mixed up, but it's one of them.
Hang on there. Actually, I've got Google here open. I'll just Google this here. When is the longest or shortest? No, what am I going for? Shortest day of the year.
Shortest day of the year.
Shortest day of year. Oh, go away. Friday the 22nd.
Oh, geez, we were off with that one. thought it
Well,
was the 26th or 7th.
22nd. Well, we're not fucking far away from that. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
well, that's grand. At least it's all fucking up from there.
Ah,
Christ.
which is always nice,
So,
isn't it? You always love that, like, it's going to get brighter now again. Yes, here we go, boy. Here we fucking
yeah.
go.
You love it in the likes of March and April where things kind of just, the evenings are opening up again. Not sure if the clocks have gone back or forward or what the fuck way they go, but gone the good way. I'm not sure if that happened by then, but that's when things kind of start getting, things. Summer is back. Like that's a good part of the year. Now I'm looking forward to that. After Christmas, now you'd be kind of praying for that time of the year, and because January's a tough month.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of people get depressed in January, dude, don't they? Fuck me. A lot
Yeah,
of people.
all this New Year resolution shite.
Yeah, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, do you?
No, because like any New Year's resolution is not going to last. Like if you're calling it a New Year's resolution, it's probably not going to last much longer than the fucking New Year. Like, and as well as that, if people are waiting from, like, if you've thought of this, you probably didn't think of it on New Year's Eve. So you're waiting till January. You're making an excuse for yourself already
Hmm.
to not start until January. So I think there's a bit of a flaw in that idea. So I don't think there'll be debate every single year before New Year's Day and after New Year's Day. There's the big debate. Oh, has everyone started a New Year's resolution? Is it a stupid idea or is it a it's a fucking stupid idea. Like, if you're gonna start something, start it, but like, don't put this big New Year's resolution thing on it and tell the whole world what you're gonna do because there was some stat that last like 90% of them fucking failed like after like 2 weeks. And I'm not surprised. Like, obviously they do
90%. Yeah, I'm not surprised in that either. Jesus
something like that.
Christ. Jesus Christ. Any holiday then for the summer? You're gonna head off somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going to Spain there, and I might go down the country. I love going out the west in Ireland, the likes of Achill and stuff. I fucking love.
Mm.
Very nice. I might go down to somewhere. I haven't really been out to some place in Kerry. I might go to likes of Dingle or something as well for a weekend.
You'll have
Um,
to call into Cork, man. We go on the piss for a night.
Job. Oh, don't fucking tempt me. Don't tempt me. I have to.
We have to do it, of
Of
course. Jesus Christ.
course you have to. I don't think I'll ever fucking get home. To be honest, if I did. But
Well,
yeah,
Killarney's only an hour away from me here, and like Killarney's a fucking awesome spot, man.
is
Ah,
it?
Jesus, it's fucking brilliant. Place is packed with Americans, and it's so good. It's so fucking good. It did have a bit of a what would you say, a downtime, I suppose, after coronavirus. Like, I mean, before coronavirus, you go out to Killarney 7 nights a week, doesn't matter what night, and there'd be something happening, something going on.
Yeah,
Like, the place would be fucking busy, like, with people out drinking 7 nights a week. And then it took a bit of a slump right after Corona, for about a year. So, I think with all the price hikes of the price hike, from all the booze now. Like, I mean, I remember, was it before Corona, a bottle of Bulmers was under a fiver, whereas now it's 6.50. You know,
yeah. Everton. It's yeah. Because it used to be people used to complain, "Oh, don't go out in town because they'll rob you." But it's not even town now. It's everywhere you go now. It's the same.
it is.
So
It is.
it's gone to fuck. It's only going one way as well. Only going one way. It's only getting worse.
Well, it's got to go down though. After that, though, right? I mean, surely be to fuck, it's going to go down eventually.
Well, yeah, I'm not really an economist or anything like that, but I fucking hope you're right because, like, surely there has to be a point where I don't know because, like, well, like pints rarely they rarely tend to go down. Like the price of anything rarely fucking tends to go down. It's always kind of going up. Like if you look at the price of things, we'll say 20 years ago, there's not the price of anything is down from what it was. I suppose there's inflation and stuff as well. It's not just like that's not just like the raw price what it is. But I
Mm.
suppose they'll keep increasing people's pay and things. So maybe like say if a pint was 4.50 20 years ago, it would have been like it being fucking €10 now. Like maybe not exactly like that, but it's hard to see it going down now, Peter. To be honest, I don't think it's going to get any fucking better. Like Dublin is already a pricey kip. I was looking at. I'm going to a concert on the 16th of December, and it just shows the difference between the north side and the south side. I was looking at I didn't put in the location. Obviously, Three Arenas on the south side. Yeah, it's on the south side. I think I don't know where the fuck it is. It's on one of the sides on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was looking at it, and I just put in Dublin hotels, for 16 December, and most of them that came back were like 140, 150, 160. Average enough, not bad prices for a city like of a fucking Saturday night.
It's
And
okay.
then
Yeah. Fuck.
that was I was fucking surprised at that. That's not bad. And then I put the Three Arena location in. So basically, Anton within probably 10 kilometers of it, 5 kilometers, I'd say. I don't even know, was it? Like, it was just, and then all the south side places came up, and the cheapest one was like 520.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's all Balls Bridge, and I know that's like Balls Bridge is the creme de la creme, like, but a lot of places that weren't that fucking good, like, places near Grafton Street, Stephen's Green, that didn't look that fucking great, but suddenly it's town, so it's a Saturday night before Christmas. Well, not really, like the second Saturday before Christmas. But I couldn't believe it. 700. Imagine charging 700 a fucking night for a place.
Fucking hell, man.
But I heard that story about two girls who were at a concert in the Three Arena, and they got a taxi back. They came from Galway. They got a taxi back to fucking Galway. Maybe they drove, but they went. Or sorry, they all the way back to Galway. Couldn't stay the night in Dublin because it's that fucking expensive.
Holy shit.
I could not. I was looking at it today. I genuinely could not believe it. Like, it's fucking unbelievable.
Galway to Dublin. How far is that?
Jesus, that could be fucking. It depending on where they are. It could be 3 hours, like three at least. Like,
Oh my god.
it's fucking nuts.
That is fucking scary, man. How much would that fucking cab be? Like,
Yeah, I'm assuming they just didn't drink and they probably drove, because fuck me, a taxi to fucking Galway from Dublin, because it's 80 quid for me and I live 40 minutes from town.
Jesus.
So just fucking good luck paying that taxi now. Imagine that. Fucking hell.
Oh, good lord, man. Good lord. That's, yeah. It's ridiculous. And no wonder people are fucking stressed and pissed off with things. You know? They can't go to their fucking favorite concert. They have to get a fucking 3-hour cab ride from Dublin to Galway, fucking pay for it. No wonder people are fucking off on themselves.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's bollocks. It's bollocks. Like 500 quid. No place is good enough that deserves me paying them 600 or 700 a night. Like, unless they're fucking, putting the food into my mouth themselves. Like, it's just, I don't know. Fucking hell.
Unless it was 5 or 6 star.
Yeah, 6 star. They want to get a fucking 6 star for that kind of shit. Like,
You would, man. Yeah. Jesus Christ. No, that would get anybody broke. Fuck me.
Peter, I'll have to leave it now. I fucking this train at 8. I might have to cut you short.
Well, that's okay, dude. That's good. We
got an hour, didn't we?
We've been,
I can't see the time.
wow, it's
But
53 minutes.
it's not bad. Like, we've talked for a lot longer now, but that's not bad.
Yeah. Well, why don't let's do one next week and we'll have a couple of drinks.
Job. I'll see. I'll text you back now in an evening, because I think we have this train on Monday and Fridays, but I'll get back to you now. I don't know. I'll carve in time for it. Don't worry about that.
Good man.
I'll always carve in time for now, Canine.
Good
So-
lad. Good lad. Well, yeah. Well, pity we can have the listeners drink with us too. That'd be a good laugh.
Yeah, we could have a watch along.
A watch along. Yeah, we can try and do something like that. Yeah, I like it.
We'll worry about that now in another time. But yeah, we'll get our own drinking done first now. Worry about other people after that.
Boom.
Um,
Love it.
Jam.
Love it. Cool. Well, listen, dude. I'll send you on this video anyway when it's all processed and stuff like that. And
Oh yeah. How long does that take now? A few days, is it?
the processing? No. It just
Yeah.
takes normally it emails you when it's done or something. So it'll probably take about 2 hours from when I end the podcast here.
Right.
So tomorrow morning I'll have it.
Perfect. Yeah, I might just put it up straight away, just to fucking haven't put that out in a few days. So
Yeah, cool. I'll send it on to you straight away anyway, tomorrow morning.
perfect.
Cool.
Right, Peter. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business, and thanks everybody for listening. Talk to you later, dude.
Good luck.
See ya.